Hey guys, it's me Mark, and today I'll be reviewing the Nerf Alpha Strike Wolf LR-1. And this blaster here is a front-loading blaster, and it's a single-shot blaster from the Nerf Alpha Strike line. And it's also a Springer, based on that priming handle back there. And it's supposed to be resembling a sniper, I guess. But yeah, that's it. So let's go on with the features of this blaster, starting up with the front. So it has a very wide barrel. Uh, you can say it's a very wide barrel, although I guess this should be enough to reduce drag, I guess. And yeah, I have to say the material quality of this blaster is really weak, but hey, at least you're not gonna hold there for long. Next we have the loading port, which is this space right here. This is where you load the blaster. You front load it on that barrel over there, and basically you're already loaded. Next we have the scope. So the scope is basically just a plastic hollow scope, no no magnification and a plastic sight, something like that, just like on the X-Shot Zerko, which I reviewed some weeks ago. It was a great review. You can check it out if you want. And yeah, that's the scope. It's just a boring scope. And now to the back. Oh wait, forgot to tell you. Here's the trigger. It's a cheap trigger with a cheap handle. Although I'm not really, not I don't really like this handle. Um, but what I know is that there's some other versions of the Wolf LR-1 that has this cover, this black cover for these skeletonic handles. They're those new versions, and while this one is an old version, which is why it doesn't have this black cover, and it's also really cheap. And and back to the back to the back, I guess. I don't know how can you say it, but yeah, here's the back of it. This is essentially the priming handle. To prime it, you pull this priming handle back until it clicks in place. Then you press the trigger to fire a dart. And yeah, and for the back, it's nothing special, but I have to say it's a really good fix and play stock. It's well length to my it's well length to me, and yeah, that's basically it. A simple single shot blaster, and it's also really very affordable because of its cheap material. Although it really never break though. I have this blaster for over 2 years already, and yeah, it never break. It still functions well. Like it even gets itself in school just for a prop, I guess. But yeah, that's it only. So let's start the firing test for this blaster. So folks, this will be my new target, and it looks like a Among Us character, but I'm gonna test its accuracy by hitting this I'll call it a dot instead, or the center dot as I call it. So yeah, I'll be shooting at this center dot, and once I shot this center dot, it means it has high accuracy. And while it hits some other parts of this target, it means it might have less or good accuracy. Anyways, um, oh wait, and I forgot to mention, I'll be using different types of darts on this blaster. 3 shots on each of them. Here are the dart types I'll be shooting. Uh, 3 for Nerf Elite, 3 for X-Shot with the old darts, and 3 for the new X-shot darts, or as they call them as the air pocket technology darts, and 3 cut down half length darts. I mean, yeah, they are half length darts, but they're cut down from a Nerf Elite darts. Yeah, yeah. And also, if you're wondering why I'm going to be shooting these half length darts, even though the Wolf LR-1 cannot shoot half length darts, well, if you didn't notice, in the barrel when I faced the blaster on the camera, I mean, yeah, something like that. Uh, if you didn't notice, there is no dart post. Like, hold on. I don't know if you could see it clearly, but there's no dart post in my Wolf LR-1. Well, the reason why is because this blaster is modded, not the spring, but only the dart post. And because of that, it will shoot half-length darts and full-length darts. And since it still has the same spring, I bet it will have the same performance, but maybe accuracy will boost a bit. Anyways, that's that's it only. Now let's start up with the firing test. All right, starting off with Nerf Elite. Okay, almost hit the the center dot. Let me try using the scope. Not sure if I hit that. Here's the last one for Nerf Elite. Oh, and I forgot to mention, folks, I am shooting this blaster around 14 feet away from this target, and and since it, and since it has a bit of a power in it, I guess it kicks. Oh, miss. Well, the time for the other darts. Starting next with the X shot, the old ones. The old X-shot darts, that's what I meant. Sorry about that, folks. Sometimes I gotta work on with my wordings and something like that. Anyways, firing the old X-shot darts. Miss. These old X-shot darts are really light, which means that they have increased range, but would sacrifice a lot when it comes to accuracy. Now let me try and use the scope on this one. Well, I think I probably hit that. Now, for the last of these old X-shot darts, and I'm gonna try hitting the center dot without using the scope. Almost, just hit the leg of that target. Now, it's time to use these new X-shot darts, or the air pocket technology darts. Now, start. Let's see how they fare. Ooh, now that's a center hit, sort of. I think I only saw it hit it down, but yeah, that's close, and that's really good. Now let's see. Let me use the scope. Huh, did I miss? No, maybe not. Anyways, last round for the new X-shot darts, and I'm gonna try hit the center target. Ah, miss. Seems like it did some sort of a small curved sway thing like that, but that happens. Anyways, time for me to use these cut down Nerf Elite darts, which I usually call them as half length darts, since this is modded to be now compatible with half length darts, and maybe soon, or once I get to 200 subs, maybe I could get those half length darts. Anyways, gonna ramrod these because boy, they're hard to reload when it comes to loading it. Anyways, firing, hit the leg. Well, firing second. This time I'll be using the scope. hit it on the left. Probably another sway, I guess. Curved sway, that's what I meant. Hold on, let me ram out the last shot for these cut these half-length darts. This time trying to hit it. Ah, miss. Well, yeah, that's the firing test for the the Nerf Alpha Strike Wolf LR-1. Now to my conclusion. So, what are my thoughts on this blaster? So, one, I have some. This is really cool. I guess its sniperish look is really good. But that, but what really amazed me is its price. For its very low price, and its very low, or maybe very high affordability, something like that. So, sorry about that, folks. You know, I gotta I gotta work on my word thing like that. But yeah, I'll be starting off with the pros and cons. For the pros of this blaster, it's very light, and it's very moddable, and it has a kick to it. And lastly, which is the most important one, it's very affordable. So you could get this in any store, unless if they're on sale, something like that. Because currently in one of my local department store, um, they usually rent out one of these because of how affordable they are. But yeah, that's for the pros. Now for the cons. For the cons of this blaster, one is the weak material quality, which causes a bit of a squishiness here, especially on the front one with this thing here. Although, yeah, it's really squished. Although I really don't hold there that much, maybe it must have deformed over time. Although the build quality of this, or the structure of this, is really good actually. The the I, the cover, or the cover for this is just kind of weak. It's really weak actually, but yeah, the structure of this, which is the color orange one, is fairly good, and it holds tight. So yeah, the, I think there's also another con, which is one, which is this scope. It doesn't have any radicals or magnifying or any, at least like something in the X-Shot Berserker, which they have those plastic sight radical things, so you can use them. Well, this one only has a hollow sight, which is not really helpful. So yeah, so those are the cons on this blaster. Oh wait, and I forgot to mention another con. Sorry about that, folks. But it's the ergonomics. Only in the grip, actually, or maybe not. But the ergonomics of this blaster, especially for the grip, it's not really great. But hey, I mean, Nerf has upgraded the Wolf LR-1 maybe last year or last 2 years ago to add some sort of like a covered pad shell thing, so you won't deal with this skeletonic handled grip. But hey, I mean, this is a old version of the Nerf Alpha Strike, and probably I think I think one of my local department store, maybe last 2 years ago, probably sell the old version of these, maybe not the new version of the Wolf LR-1. But yeah, um, yeah, that's it only. It's not really special, but if you want a affordable sniper thing so you can look cool and you can use it as a modded platform, well, maybe this will be your go-to since it's really affordable. So yeah, that's it. That's my full review on the Nerf Alpha Strike Wolf LR-1. Comment down below on what do you think of this blaster. Like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye.